Horses are an incredibly convenient way to cover large amounts of ground in a very little time. But you'll also have to enter areas that can only be explored on foot. Don't despair, though. A ring on one of the many summoning bells dotted around Erdrea will soon bring your faithful friend galloping back to your side. Can I talk to people while on a horse? Axelrod, there you are. The mayor asked me to teach you a thing or two about horses, and maps too, for that matter. Now you'll see this bell here. Well, if you give it a ring, a fine steed will gallop out of nowhere, just like that. Good to remember if your feet are getting sore. And what if you're lost as well as tired? Easy, just press square to take a look at your map. What's more, pressing X once you've got your map open will allow you to access all sorts of useful information. I'm sure all of this is written on the list of the traveler's tips in your pack there, but you can't go over these things too often. My dog. Nearby areas? Okay, cool. Oh, okay. Cool. Alright. World map? Alright. I zoom in. Nope. Nearby quests? Nope. Sparkly spots? Oh my goodness. Well, that's something. Hide overlay? Interesting. They show sparkly spots. Fascinating. Away! Ah! Good body. Is this where I'm supposed to go? This guy's gonna tell me. Oh, he doesn't have to tell me. They blocked it off on purpose. I gotta sneeze. I gotta sneeze. Come on, bro. I want to fight. Alright. We ain't gonna fight. Alright. Doesn't look like any treasure chests. There's possibly something going that way, but we'll just continue going forward. Oh, I can get into fights while on a horse. My horse gonna be in battle with me? Let's use a spell. Goodbye. Never stood a chance. Alright, excellent. My horse still stays. Hey, it's a Draki. Get over here. Alright, fine. That's how you want to do things. I guess I need to actually check stuff. Info. Defeated monster list. Nearby monsters. That's really cool. Monsters by region. That's really cool. Monsters by type. So, like, normally games will just give you defeated monster lists, but this is actually giving you a pretty good, you know, thing going on here. And the story so far. Oh my goodness. This is pretty cool. This is pretty cool. That was pretty cool. This game is doing a lot of things that I really like. Light sneeze, when you do it, basically blow your house down. Oh. I'm not. Ooh, I didn't know spells could crit. I had a period in my life, which wasn't too long ago, where I was just sneezing like every 5 minutes. It was a frustrating ordeal. This is an All Rune, I think. Am I right on that? Oh. Bunny corn. I should have known. What's an... Oh, an almond might be like the next version of it. How do you get 2 turns in a row? It's time to experiment. Alright, so there's 3 enemies right here. Alright, the experiment failed. Oh, there's still this thing here. I still don't know what running is for. Like, what's the point? Hey, 2 attacks in a row. No, like there's those enemies back there, and I was thinking like, oh, you know, maybe I can run into other enemies while fighting enemies. But that does not seem to be the case. Oh ho! Hold on a second.
Oh, what have we here? I know a budding adventurer when I see one. It can be risky heading into the great outdoors if you aren't familiar with the basics of survival, you know. Well, fear not, because that's where I come in. See the remains of that fire over there? Well, when you spy one of those, it means you can set up camp and rest your weary bones.
That S mean it's a save point?
To settle down for the night, just go up to the fire and examine it. You'll soon be enjoying a well-earned break. What's that? You're worried about being attacked by monsters while you sleep? Oh, ye of little faith! That statue over there is chock full of holy powers that'll keep the beasties at bay for as long as you need. And that's not all. You can pray to it to be cured of poison and all kinds of other things. Think of it as a mini church.
Is it gonna charge me money?
Anyway, enough of my yammering. Why don't you take a closer look at all this camping kit for yourself? You'll need to get used to what campsites look like and how to find them. After all, you'll be relying on them whenever you're out in the wilderness. It's like my old dad always said, keen campers can continue on where others can't. Be prepared. Well, that's all from me. If you have any camping-related queries, feel free to ask. I'm here all the time. I wouldn't want to be anywhere else.
People are pretty chatty. Alright, can I... Nope, can't catch mice or whatever they are. Alright, so do you cost money? You totally cost money. Alright, well, let's save. Oh, I found out that typically Dragon Quest games, the protagonist doesn't have a canon name. I thought that was interesting. Also Narv. Interesting. There's different times of day. You know what fascinates me? There are some people that can sneeze and they like don't make any noise at all. And then there are some people that sneeze and they blow down the house. And then there are some people that sneeze like me where it's just kind of loud, but you know, not crazy, I guess. What are you guys? I come in peace. Oh. Sparkly. And I get sparklies from the horse. Oh my gosh. This game is doing a lot of things right. I mean, honestly, what has it done wrong? This game gets me, man. This game knows, like, there's so many frustrating things that JRPGs do. So let's not do any of those things. Let's just show people how to make JRPGs. Canon heard that term so many times, but you don't know what it means. Canon is basically a term for what's like official. So, for example, there's a lot of Star Wars content out there, but not all of it is like the official story of Star Wars. Some of it is just, you know, side content, I guess. The Emerald Coast. Well, it is tempting to go that way, so let's go that way. I see pots in here. I don't care what you say. It was worth. That soldier's totally not gonna let me go through there, so, you know, we're not gonna waste our time. But yeah, it's basically to what define what's official and what's not. Which, at least in Star Wars' case, leads to very disappointing moments because a lot of the great Star Wars stories out there are in the... Oh, it's a hammer dude. No, no, get over here. I want to fight this guy. Back when I played Dragon Warrior Monsters, I wanted one of these guys so bad. I think I called them like Hammy or something like that. Like that was their default name. These guys are great. Do a bunch of damage. I don't think they were that great, but I just like the looks of them. What kind of slime is this? You let it all out. It's kind of satisfying. Yeah, I don't try to hide it either. Okay, so if I walk over here, can I act? No. Yeah, there are those people that just kind of like they hold it in, and they sneeze, but like doesn't make any noise. It's crazy. I don't know how you people do it. Ordered for sending 20 more monsters flying while riding a mount. Alright, we need to find out what this is. Traveler's Tip? About all? Auto-equip. You can use this option when you have party's equipment to be picked automatically. With the equipment impressed, auto-equip, offensive, defense, interesting. Auto-run. Saving, sparklies, climbing. Alright, that's not... all that info. Accolade. So it's just accolades. Doesn't tell me what they do, though. I want to fight this guy. Alright, so the indicator was that physical damage would wake him up. Let's see if magical damage does that. Victory is mine. Also, this game gives an indicator of how much HP is remaining on the enemies by displaying their the name. Oh, can I open that? Nice. By displaying their HP in a certain color, which I am also super grateful for. In this case, it's white. And after I tag it like 2 or 3 times, it'll probably. Okay, you're a jerk. Wanna get up, man? Oh, it died. I could not demonstrate my example properly there. But I know you believe me. I'm a trustworthy guy. Oh, and in completely unrelated news, I got to listen to Eminem's new album. It was fantastic. I like it a lot. Props to Eminem. I hope he makes Kamikaze 2 that just has angry whatever. I guess I only have one of those. If I level up after this, I'm gonna be a little salty. Just bought it yourself? You mean the Eminem album? I legit have been thinking that I should buy it too. I've just been listening to it on Spotify. But I might have to buy it as well. It's pretty good. Did I go the long way? Oh, there's an enemy that I haven't fought yet. Or punk. Alright. Well, it seems like I can only knock down enemies if they're a certain level, possibly just below me. Far from his best work, still solid. Yeah, the Eminem album. I definitely agree. It's no Marshall Mathers LP, but it's better than the last several albums he released prior to it, so I dig it. He's angry again, and as my mom always said, Eminem makes his greatest music, and he's angry. Ooh, an enemy I haven't fought yet. Lampling, you look like a slime. Not expecting that. Ooh, this could be bad. Yeah. Okay, he didn't take very much damage from that. Attributes. 29 experience, the next level. I do have a medicine herb. Oh, okay, I have 3. Sign. I want to fight at least, you know, all the enemies once. Still haven't found a Draki. Saw one and it flew away like a jerk. You look like an enemy I haven't fought yet. Nope. I think I'm dead. Alright. Come on, man. Can a brother get an attack here? That's right, you float in place. Out of curiosity, what's your favorite song on it, Narf? If a character is attacked a lot or undergoes certain other trials and tribulations, they'll eventually enter an innervated state known as being prepped up, which will boost their martial might for a while. But nothing lasts forever. After several turns have passed, they'll lose their glow and go back to being their normal selves. However, any characters who are prepped up in a battle will still be so when the next one begins. Hey! Pretty cool. I'm glad there's no downside to it. I was honestly expecting it to say like, and then after it ends, you run into a rested state where you can't do anything for the next 3 turns. I'm just like, what's the point of this mechanic if that's going to be in there? But that's not the case. Once again, this game... Oh, 2 treasure chests. Hey, medicinal herb. Fall? Fall's a really good track. Did you see the music video? I saw they released a music video of it today. Ooh, I just one-shot that Lampling. I need to fight another Lampling to level up and avoid having to use a medicine herb. I have skill points? Oh, I learned heal. Every time a party member levels up, they will earn some skill points. As the name suggests, these can be used to acquire new spells and abilities. To use them, open up the character builder from the MISC menu. Sure. The character builder is where you can use skill points to teach your party members new spells and abilities, and also improve their attributes. When you unlock a particular panel, the ones around it will become available, expanding your options ever further. Think carefully about what to unlock when and work your way towards the ultimate abilities. Does this remind anybody of Final Fantasy XII's, what do they call it? Like Gambit board or something like that? This looks very similar to that. Anyways. Let's take a look. Alright, so swords, great swords, sword, mastery, and luminary. Let's start from the bottom. Skills and stats available only to Yggdrasil's Chosen. That seems like a story spoiler right there. Improvements to a wide range of attributes are available, as well as some truly incredible abilities. This is to improve overall attack power, and also provide skilled swordsmen with some tremendously awesome techniques. Boost for wielding weighty two-handed swords. Some cleave through critters while others can deflect incoming attacks. And this will increase offensive abilities when wielding one-handed swords. And also pave the pathway to sword mastery skilled set. So they're expensive. Panels locked. Okay, so I do have to start from the center and work my way out. Well, I kind of want to, well, actually, I can see what all these things are. So we zap, poof, targets all enemies and makes them disappear. That sounds horrible. Deafness, I don't know what deafness is. Agility, holy protection. It's an aura that causes weaker monsters to avoid the party. I guess I'm kind of covering up important stuff, I'm sorry. Strength and resilience. We got swords, we got flame slash, attack power when wielding, +3. Sword stance, adopts a supple Stance that can greatly increase the number of parries performed. Dragon Slash, Metal Slash. Attack power. Okay. Got Great Guard. Number of parries. Attack power. Elechopter. I dig that name. Wipes a group of enemies with the great swing of the sword. Cutting edge and overhead swing with the sword can inflict a good amount of damage. Falcon Slash, Giga Slash, Giga Smash. These are all sounding very similar. Oh, this was Sword Mastery. Okay. You haven't seen the video? I saw the video today. It wasn't my favorite thing in the world, but you know, it's fine. I'm actually not too crazy about Mary. All right, this is kind of confusing, so I'm just gonna go ahead and say this and get this off right now. All right, so up there says L1, and the only way for me to interpret that is, hey, that lets me go to a page that way. But over here, hands, it has 1-2 with arrows, and right next to that is R1. Now, sure, you can automatically assume that, hey, if L1 over there is to move the pages, then R1 over there is going to also move the pages. But because the 1 and 2 with the arrows right there are right next to the R1, that kind of gives you the impression, hey, you know, that's what it's associated with. That's what you need to do in order to do that. That's not what you do to do that. In fact, what you do to do that is use the directional button. Kind of weird. And yes, I am avoiding talking to all these people so that I don't have to read their text. I'm a horrible person. Just for clarification, I think my favorite track might be Venom. But Fall is up there. And what was the first track? The Ringer. The Ringer is also pretty good. Those might be my top 3. I haven't seen you around here before. You're here to see the king, you say? Well, you won't find him around here. You better head to the castles. Straight up the road, climb the steps, keep going, and Bob's your uncle. Just remember that they shut the gates as soon as sun goes down, and the king needs his sleep, you know. You're best off heading there bright and early if you want an audience. Nice to know. Day-night cycle is pretty interesting. A new city means new equipment to buy, so if it's your first time in town, be sure to pay us a visit. Your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man armor is right by the fountain. Venom was good. Easy top 3. I'm glad you say that. I don't think a lot of people out there agree with me. What was it, the bank? Oh, if you die, you lose money. I think that's why the bank is important. 3 coins! This is madness. Yeah, I don't think a lot of people like Venom. And you know what? The first 20 or so seconds of Venom, I was like, this is the worst track on the album. Like, this is awful, and I don't want to hear any of this. And then like the song started right there after that 20 seconds. And I was like, okay, you know, I'm not sold yet, but you know, this is all right. And then the hook happened and I was sold immediately. Wah. Amelia stuck on the roof. She won't come down. Wah. Someone help me. Amelia stuck on the roof. You have to help. Girl wants you to rescue Amelia from the perilous rooftops above. Thank you so much. You're so nice. Please get Amelia down. She's scared of heights, you know? Well, she shouldn't have been stuck up there in the first place. Alright. What roof you stuck on? Are we going to take any bets on when I'm going to get my second party member? Is it going to be in this town or the next one? I don't think it's going to be in this town. Much as I would want it to be so. Come on, give me something. Give me something. Yeah. I think it was made for the movie, if you're not mistaken. I believe so. Hey. Oh, no. Like, oh, bookshelf. Oh, here we go. What you got for me? There's a book called A Spotter's Guide to Monsters. Axelrod takes it. Intrepid Adventurer. If this book should impress upon you one thing before you set on your quest to see the world, let it be this. The monsters that roam the land at night are far more fearsome than those that appear during the day. Heed these words well, adventurer, and go abroad in the evening only if you're prepared to meet the dangers that await you. I thank you. I'm always a fan of knowledge. Alright, a bandana. That's a home chick slice. I gotta find a way to get onto a roof that I don't even know what roof it is. Can I talk to this animal? This is a dog. Oh my gosh, this dog. It's terrifying. Got some pots over here. Don't mind me, I'm just destroying your merchandise. Natter, natter. What roof is Home Chick Slice on? Oh, there's another quest over there. No, that's not a person. Let's consult the map. Nearby quests. And if I was a betting man, I'd go right there, but I know I'm wasting time, but I'll have to do this quest eventually because quests. Can't destroy those pots. I need a perk so that I can destroy whatever pots that I feel like it. This door is very different from all the other doors that I've seen. Don't mind me, I'm just in your house destroying your pots. Yep, movie of the same title, Tom Hardy and Woody Harrelson. I saw one of the trailers for it, and, you know, I mean, to be honest, I was thinking, I don't know if this is what I want for my Venom movie. Or at least the Venom movie that I have in my head. But I might see it. Venom's my favorite Spider-Man character, so we'll see. There's a magazine titled Down and Out in downtown Heliodor. In the last month's issue, we shed some light on the lesser-known highlights of Heliodor's historic city center. This month, we'd like to take a moment to talk about the city's diverse downtown district. The land this quarter occupies once served as a defensive trench. But with the town's population growing by the day, new arrivals had no choice but to make their homes in this ditch beyond the walls. Soon, the bustling shanty town had attracted a whole host of colorful characters and came to be known as a place of great risk, but also of great opportunity. Downtown Heliodor's struggle with crime is no secret, but for some thrill seekers, it offers an excitement found nowhere else. Do you dare take a walk on the wild side? Oh, I dare. You will be mine. Oh, yes. You will be mine. Now let's... Now this... Buckle Fool House. Figure out how we're going to get on top of some buildings. That my quest? Oh, maybe this is... Can I get onto some buildings? No? This is kind of awkward to look at. But, okay. Well, this is going to be the adventures of Axelrod and his attempts to find how to get on top of buildings to do the side quest that doesn't even matter. Area's off limits. I understand. You wouldn't mind if I just happened to sneak inside, though, would you? Break all your stuff. This game actually just let me sneak inside. I mean, once again, give some praise to this game. A snake right here. Don't mind me. Thank you. Ah! Yeah, we're gonna try this again. I think I might have walked too fast. Okay, we're just not allowed to go over there. Well, he'll let me destroy all the pots and stuff like that, but not anything else. You know, had to try for science. Okay. Oh my goodness. I've done that. And it was a horrible idea. Because then you start feeling sick afterwards, and then you just don't want to do anything. And... Alright, Goku. Alright, so I believe I already got that quest. Don't even know where the little girl is at. Guess I could ask this guy. According to this poor Nipper. Friends Amelia got stuck on the roof. You can get on the rooftops from the item shop, but I can't leave here, blah, 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 blah. The item shop. Why, thank you, sir. Can I sprint up these? No. Gonna do that. Hey, is that a cat you were talking about? Cat's paw seems to be stuck in a hole in the roof. Do you want to help it? I sure do. Alright, we need to evaluate this cat. Alright, you helped the girl's cat. It was a cat? I thought it was an actual person. Where's that thing again? What is that? Mini medals. I should have known. They're like a first... Aha! There is a first person mode. What are you? Any other spectacular secrets that I need to know about? You did it. You got Amelia off the roof. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Here, take this. A bag of kitty litter. Thanks. Got up on the roof, you can get to others. You can probably even climb down chimneys. What? Off to bed. Have a good one, Narv. Thanks for stopping by. Always appreciate it, man. Can't wait for you to play Legion, or can't wait for me to catch the next stream of Legion PD, rather. Oh, you don't actually like when I do it in your face. So you're a traveler, huh? Well, I don't know where you're from, but around here we don't go barging into people's houses without much as a by your leave. Well, I'm in your house, destroying your pumpkins. What are you gonna do about it? You just got robbed. 37 coins. I see a book. Brief History of Heliodor. Situated atop rocky cliffs, Heliodor was never blessed with fertile soil or bounteous rains. Farmers could never reap the plentiful harvest from its earth, which all agreed was barren. When one day, in search of a land to call their own, two brothers came to these unwelcoming lands and began a daring attempt to reclaim them from nature. Many sneered at their seeming folly, but the brothers paid them no heed and toiled on. A grand irrigation system soon saw the soil brought to life, and the first yield of crops exceeded all expectations. Their deeds united the farming families around them, and a new united realm soon sprang up and transformed the land with the two brothers as its kings. Two kings? Thus was born the nation of Heliodor. I need to get to a voice acting segment pretty soon here because I need to set up my lights. Locked from the other side. Not over here. I saw that treasure chest. Alright, well, body. Alright, so let's go grab this side quest. Came all the way to Heliodor with just one goal in mind, to catch a glimpse of the two greatest heroes in all of history, Sir Jasper and Sir Hendrik. The only problem is they won't let me into the castle. Can you believe it? Well, if I'm not going to get to meet them in person, I suppose I'll have to bide my time by reading up on them instead. You know, if you wanted to earn my eternal gratitude, you could help me find a book about the exploits of those two fabulous knights. Sure. Thank you so much. I know there's a book about my two favorite knights just sitting on a bookshelf somewhere. Taking a look around the west of the city, so maybe you should look on the east, or head east. You see any bookshelves with red books in them? Take a closer look. Apparently they're the ones worth reading. If you do manage to find a book about Jasper and Hendrik, make sure to come back and tell me about it, won't you? Good luck. Alrighty, so he said that I should head east. East is the way that I'm facing. You know what? I'm gonna do it. I got time. It's only 6:11. I started early today. Looking at Punk. He's about to give me lip. I run where I won't. Okay. That's the... No. That's probably the door that was locked. Oh, here's the cat. Let's take a look at the cat. I can't move. Look over here, Kato. Turn around. Stop wagging your tail. Man, this is what cats do. Don't follow orders. You are a sucker fool. Oh, they even got the little twitch with the little ears and whatnot. Alright, alright. See you, game. Alright, so this was the item shop. I did not look at this bookshelf. A Blacksmith Abroad by Hall Bellows. My name is Hall, but most know me as the Wandering Blacksmith. Throughout my travels, I have heard many a rumor of a particularly wondrous little forge. It is said that one can throw any number of odds and ends into it, and in doing so produce countless fabulous creations. But surely these stories are too fanciful to take at face value. Yet should there be some truth to them, a wise adventurer would do well to hold on to whatever oddments they find on their travels. Who knows what they might be turned into. I thank you for the information, sir. Alrighty. Can't get in that building. We're looking for a bookshelf that talks about foods. Don't mind me, little lady. You didn't need those stockings. I thought she said this was gonna be so nasty. I was like, okay. Huh. These are the important things in life, you know? Just breaking things. Yeah, I heard you the first time. I'm looking for a bookshelf. I think I already read this one. Nope, I did not. Soldier and the Strategist, Tales of Two Heroes. No matter how ferocious an assault the monsters may launch against Heliodor, this great kingdom shall not fall, for two heroic figures will stand in the path of any attacker. The first is Sir Hendrik, a warrior without equal. Countless times has he ridden his colossal black steed Obsidian fearlessly into the heart of an oncoming assault, scattering the enemies like so many leaves. He is chivalrous to a fault and considered by many to be the greatest swordsman in the world. Even the vilest, most towering troll dare not stand its ground when faced with his whirling greatsword. Second half of this gallant duo is the shrewd and ingenious Sir Jasper. Regarded as the sharpest military mind of the age, he has led heavily outnumbered forces to glorious victory again and again. Though as a swordsman, he may be no match for Sir Hendrik, his ability to analyze any battlefield and quickly arrive at the ideal strategy for the situation at hand is unrivaled. With these two great men, the swordsman and the strategist, who protect it, Heliodor need fear no foe. Alright. Oh, I thought those were those little ghost guys. I was like, what are you guys doing in here? They're all over the place. All up in my business. I feel like I've been in here before. I have been in here before. I just didn't read that book down there. Shame on me. Right, well, we've accomplished mission. Now we can actually do main story stuff. Side quests are important. With me finally getting this done, I can fix some camera stuff that's going on. Like me getting completely washed out. Oh, hello there. I can tell from that look in your eyes that you found the book. Go on, tell me what it said. What's that? Sir Hendrik is the mightier swordsman, but Sir Jasper is a peerless military tactician? I'd heard as much. Between the two of them, they made Heliodor a nigh-on unbeatable military force. Well, I never fancy that. So glad that you shared that with me. Now I feel a lot closer to my heroes, and I feel a lot safer knowing they're around to protect Heliodor. Thank you so much for enlightening me. May not have met them, but this is the next best thing. Here's a little something to say thank you. I got a shilling. Transgressed with finesse. Alright, let's get down to business. Alright, remember, my prediction is we are not going to get a party member. This place. Maybe the next town. Not this town.
Halt! Not so fast.
State your business.
Axelrod explains that he's the luminary, and he's come to speak with the king.
Here, shake my hand, mate. That's the funniest one I've heard all week.
Clear off, will ya? We haven't got time for this kind of nonsense.
Oh, yeah.
What's that? You want to show that pendant to the king, you say?
Do you mind waiting here a minute?
Huh? Ever so sorry for that little misunderstanding. Please, go right on through. His Majesty's waiting for you.
Don't you forget it. Lost, confused, can't figure out what to do next? Don't panic, just keep an eye peeled for people okay. Fine. Alright, do you look like a pompous douchebag? Yes, you do. Do you talk like one too? I think it's been so many years since Dundrassel was attacked by that terrible horde of monsters. King Carnelian was lucky to make it out alive, you know. And his daughter, the princess, well, she wasn't so lucky. Alright, so you're not a snobby douchebag just from the dialogue that you had there. But I'm keeping an eye on you. Can I pick up this? Oh my goodness, but I can destroy it. Always seems like I only get one reward out of these pots. Like, breaking the second one is just for satisfaction's sake. Oh, man. Talk to you. I don't know where to go. Think I'm that stupid? Huh? Don't mind me. Just looking around, breaking your stuff. What are we at? 2 hours? Oh, were you saying something? Oh, dresser up here. Leather hat. That might actually be an upgrade. Alright, so there was, Oh! I do have a great sword. I went with the single-handed sword because I thought I only had a single sword. I see. Interesting. Alright, that doesn't get me anywhere, so let's go around to the other side. Sorry, I'm running in the halls. King Carnelian behind the throne. Having seen several generations of his line, I can say with some certainty that King Carnelian is a rare breed of monarch, possessed of all the qualities required in a truly great leader. Both loved and feared by the populace, he is like a father to them. Kind yet stern, firm yet fair. Not since the days of the great kings of old has our nation been so blessed. Though his face may have grown hard in lines since the terrible events that took place those few short years ago, some might say that this has added a certain depth that improves him yet further. To have so resolutely overcome such grief and yet still led his nation boldly onward is surely a sign that Carnelian is a king among kings. It's a disgrace. Unbelievable. There's a lot of different character models and faces for NPCs. It's pretty great. A lot of diversity so far. I'm not gonna... Hands off, urchin. Those are gifts for the king. I'm gonna just touch them and you'll be sorry. I am stupendously wealthy and have bought marvelous gifts for the king, but now I hear that he means to grant an audience with some upstart and that I must wait. We're gonna test things out. Second here. Erdrian. Geographic. Of the many nations, both large and small, that make up Erdrea, there are 5, the so-called Great Five, that stand above all others in the eyes of the world. Is it because they all have unique ninjutsu? Ancient and honorable Dundrassel, steadfast and stony Heliodor, Gallopolis, with its noble desert knights, Sniffelheim, with its snow-capped towers, and last but not least, Swardrust, carpeted in flowers. These 5 nations guide the world, meeting every few years as the great conference known as the Colloquy of Kings, in order to steer the course of Erdrian affairs in a direction agreeable to all, except for the dog outside that's barking. This freaking dog, man. Alright, so I'm gonna plot here. So if I just, I'm just gonna face you right there, okay? Now you can't see me. Alright. The contents of that chest will be mine. Someday. Oh, these are New looking guards. Niflheim and Gallopolis aren't to be messed with, but there's no two ways about it. Heliodor is the most powerful kingdom in the world. Army will never allow the monsters to take over. You can be assured of that. Can I now? The king's chamber? Why is their chamber right in the hall? It's not protected at all. Oh, these are different types of guards too. Majesty is the most munificent man? I don't know what that means. But he does not suffer fools gladly. My advice is to not do anything stupid. Well, sir,